or on your bed or on your sofa, wherever you are resting. And take a deep inhale in love, filling your entire body. And hold the breath of love, letting it fill every cell and every vein, every organ, and every piece and part of your physicality. Exhale with the love that you are, and hold the space of the love that you are. Bring your attention, the eyes that want to focus onto a cell phone or a computer, instead of focusing out, focus back around your body, in your body, and notice your entire body. Bring your attention, the voice that wants to speak outward, and bring it back inward. Bring your attention to your hands that want to reach out, or your neck that wants to reach forward, and allow your skeletal frame to align. Bring your attention to your legs, your feet, and your toes that want to move in different directions, and instead notice how still, how rooted, how connected to the earth they are. Inhale the love that you are, noticing your physicality and all that's around you that is part of that physicality. Hold the breath of the love that you are. Exhale with the love that you are, and hold the space as the love that you are as you now venture onto an inner vision quest. The first place we are going to move is into the full experience of life. Life is not simply an experience, my love, nor is it something to do or for any specific goal. Aliveness is the expression and essence of our heart and soul. It is the way to see, hear, and acknowledge all pieces and parts of the soul. In aliveness, feel more deeply, discover more fully, and birth again and again. It's always been a soulful exploration into the depths of your being after journeying outward to the far reaches of illusion, your own and that which the world illustrates, the outermost of which is fear. So come with me now into your own body and feel the fear. Traverse down into your cells and breathe as you listen to what fear feels like. I feel it in my heart and deep into the soul. It is a quickening of the pulse and a fear of losing control. A single touch affects me. Your tender words inspire. A smirk causes me to smile, but leaving you leaves me with desire. Though many thoughts may beckon, my conscience haunts me, for all eyes should be closed to us so that they cannot see. I'm tearing at the seams, yet I only bleed inside. How my emotions rage, yet panic strikes, and I hide. Please end my misery and say it is a game. For me to imagine anything is real prolongs my torment, and nothing is ever to be the same. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out, absorbing the fight or flight that it no longer controls you. This form of creative immersion goes far beyond the identity that you've known yourself to be, tapping into an expansive field of possibility that rises and falls as intimately as the breath that courses through your body. Painting your creative strokes is an experience of pure divine pleasure. It engages full sensory expression where the I completely disappears, the I that you know yourself to be, the one who has a name, so it may dissolve into the one that has no name. All of a sudden, there's no persona, only the void, a wide open well of never-ending depth, and yet a completely full container of all possibility. And yet, by not being any of those things, I, you, we are all of them. their voice, thoughts, wisdom, and longings, all simply singing to have our belonging. This 3D world oftentimes creates virtual realities, experiences being analyzed, judged, believed, or cast aside. Human conditioning forces taking a stand or to stand in one's own way. Wrapped in cloaks of consciousness, these intricate hand-me-down perspectives tend to be worn with such pride. But instead, venture further into the vision quest, into the looking glass, up into the valleys and mountains that lay in front of you. Inhale deeply as you move further into your valley or up your mountain. I lay open like a flat, mundane field, having life but not quite living, not malignant but somehow not benign either, simply existing. There were no great monuments placed upon me, nor were there wounds to display character-building battles. I was simply fair and common, gracing but a few flowers of talent and a few weeds of flaw, simply existing. Soon a task would be placed before me, one that would allow me to evolve into something more. I would know talent, beauty, and tenderness, and too, it would come from within to change my own topography, so that I would live rather than simply existing. As I climbed the steep trail, stopping to breathe in my surroundings, new life unfolded as my lungs filled with air and my heart beat wildly. My senses were awakened, and I realized that I wanted more. And now, encompass the beauty of life, not simply existing. With each step, my lips kiss the breeze that passes through them. My body inhales the aroma of life and its beautiful simplicities, and I am happy. As I passed the shoulder of the rock that snaked up the neck of the giraffe, I was introduced to heaven, simply existing. I placed myself upon the rock, gazing in awe at what enveloped me. All things great and small were part of my great scenery. As I peered through my vantage point, desperately straining to see, I realized that all I needed to do was open my eyes and look at what was in front of me, into the looking glass. Now my world is changed, and nothing is ever to be the same. Don't you see, my love? Creative immersion is meant for play, with the mind's analytical prowess. However, the more strongly you feel pulled out of your heart, you are meant to find your way more deeply in. Every bite into life is a flavorful marinade for the soul to taste of many ingredients known and unknown to itself. Savor the sweetness of emotion. This energy in motion is the juice meant for the heart to discover its own humanity. To taste the elixir of sadness and grief taps into knowing a well of tears, resting beneath a world longing to be held. To bubble up with giggles or simmer in the tenderness of a smile softly creeping is likened to a horizon that births a sunrise. Knowing this feeling is to lay eyes upon the countenance of all humanity. What if we could fall in love with the one who we desire to hate, because we understand their pain? How might one empathize with those who turn from the generous arms of love, if they only catch glimpses of their own passing reflection? This is every heart's dream, spoken and unspoken. Will you dive deeper into the high heart, taking the narrow staircase higher and higher? Take a deep breath as you go deep into the very darkest places where the dark nights birth. Do you hear me calling? Can you sense my presence, waiting and resting just outside your reality? I live and breathe in this moment, but only as a dream. Can you feel my tender touch? Have you sensed my fragrance, wafting past you as you sleep and as you wake? In your busyness, as you meditate, I long to be with you, to know you, and to love. It's my heart's dream, granted graciously from above. I choose you, my true soulmate. I gift myself in communion to learn and grow and understand from the experience that you are. As I take your gentle hand, we will find our union. This is my heart's dream. Through your wisdom, your laughter, and your tears, teach me all that you know. Via words from your lips and ramblings of your heart, I will learn to be strong and loving, absorbing all my fears. My steps will create footprints of integrity. My actions paint images of beauty. My song will fill the air as I see my heart's dream become real. And in the process, I will become the student. I will become the teacher. I have much to give, and you as well. I shall show you patience and wonder, magic and mystery. In me, your vulnerability will be your greatest strength, and unconditional love your just reward. I will teach you how to play. I'll bring you baskets of joy and flood you with innocence. There will be an abundance of miracles. It is the prayer. You are the prayer. And this is the fulfillment of my heart's dream. As you breathe in, know that you too are a sacred text. Rumi and Hafiz, Jesus and Babaji, angels and ascended masters stand by and surround you in honor of who you are, standing on either side of you, lovingly and laughingly nudging you more deeply into the romance of aliveness. They celebrate your depths and many symbolic deaths, sacredly honoring what it means to be human, demon, angel, and God. Rise to such heights that you bask in the expanse of your divinity, within the world soul open to the many aspects that lay inside, some painfully writhing, while others dance wildly with freedom. There is strength in your vulnerability and power in your surrender. Shedding tears is the miraculous raining down of holy water out of all that appears lifeless and dead. Through the desert leap into the mirage and discover a world of illusion and a soul of alchemical change. My love, you are a master of the God experience, weaving your craft, threading stories, some poetic, melodic, verses, others through drama, deception, and intricacy, but all with lyrical beauty that seep into the veins of time, depositing nuggets of gold within the cosmos. These planted seeds grow into harvests of worlds upon worlds. They fan embers laying still in the darkness, anointing them with resuscitative breath that one day grows into a passionate flame. The more you father on the outside, more deeply you may mother on the inside. This intercoursing of infinity is the most sacred love affairs of all time, a God unknown to itself becoming known. You long to paint pictures with your words, thoughts of unreal worlds, so to bring about a real world. Your longing and belonging bridges the two. This is your sacred and holy matrimony, an incredible romance of soul, the lover and beloved, in honor of the greatest epic of all time, the hero's journey. Rest in that. Rest, rightfully expressing source truth, and you shall see the flame unfold. Breathe into that deep space of the heart. Breathe into that ember, watching that molten golden and red ember bursting into a flame. In the passion that we seek, a silent discovery lies, the whisper of a voice that are the gentle murmuring of a heart's cries. O my soul, lay comfort upon my mind, that each and every dream be reignited in quickened time, expressing what life does mean. Bring me messages from left and right, personal lessons that teach me. Allow my subconscious images as I sleep through the night, that answers be revealed to me. For what I truly long to ask for is what I already know. My greatest love is to see me standing in my own life's flow. Oh God, to connect with you in unity, in oneness, I would journey to the edge of shadows to see my light in such darkness. Place in me solace of your vast ocean. Bring me friendships and soulmates, so I too remember my purpose and vision. Reignite my flame that my hands may move. Reignite my will that I know there's nothing in life to lose, because I possess everything within me still. This interweaving of inner and outer merges mind and heart to dance in the pure ecstasy of a child, so seriously engaged in play that forgetting of the play is now in remembrance. Through endless imagination of mind and meandering nature of heart, in presence now dip and dive into wormholes of existence, wonder fully creating. Stretch the playground beyond the granules of time, completely leaving all your sandboxes. Build your castles in the sky, allowing each footprint in the sand to be steps of a grand staircase of treasure and tapestry. In unending synchronicity, be a veiled gentle nuances of divine craftsmanship. In full bounteousness, receive the heart, soul, and expression of others that have given life, shape, and meaning to characters and stories for the experience of communion and union of all spectrums and frequencies of light, in sacred oneness revealed now. This walk into the unknown, letting go of all that was before, humbly knowing student and teacher, child, man and woman, demon and angel, is the culmination of this masterful journey. Can you really do what you've always dreamed of? The child inside has already begun. You do have permission to play with the rest of the class, of divine beings in full remembrance of radiance and celebration, of all that I, you, and we are. Dearest ultimate soulmate, I lovingly commit to being the unconditionally loving masculine and feminine completion of us. I welcome the ability to be mother and father of the beautiful divine child that I am, and create the divine trinity of consistent unconditional love for us. I'm willing to witness a world that feels safe, secure, peaceful, and generous, despite the chaos others need to experience. I understand that I am in the world, but not of the world. I anoint myself in the sacred and holy waters that surround us. I'm willing to allow experiences, knowing that all things reinforce and continually engage a loving communion of oneness between us. I ask now that we marry, fully and completely bringing together all of my orphaned children, disenchanted beliefs, discarded suppressed emotions, unfulfilled dreams, misaligned perceptions, and misdirected expectations with their divine mates of the divinely blessed child, creative mind of infinite possibility, sacred energy in motion, manifested dreams, clear sight, and personal responsibility. I am the child with whom God, Source, Universe, Sacred Mother, Divine Father, and Holy Spirit are so well pleased. I can do no thing wrong. In claiming my rightful place as a divine being walking, I decree and declare the release of all present life karma, past life debt, and generational curses. I live out my pure purpose of life in each moment, experiencing, engaging, and discovering the expansiveness and creative ability that flow in, as, and through us. There is no end to what I conceive, achieve, and receive. There is no end to that which I am. I seek myself lovingly to no end. In gratitude, I stand with my angels, guardians, guides, body devas, nature spirits, cellular structure, dimensional selves, parallel selves, highest self, holy self, ascended masters, and light beings, in all places and at all times, fully supporting this journey of learning how to unconditionally love us as my one true life purpose. It is my prayerful attention to experience myself loving, living, being, and knowing the truth that I am. I decree and declare my highest commitment to us, ultimate soulmate, universal source, unending synchronicity, as the great journey that I am. May the fire rise, the wind provide the breath, the air bring forth life, the water quench any thirst, and the ethers energetically protect as I awaken to a divine union within that be, anointed with the blessing of unity, granted the gift of generosity, attuned to the song of spirit, calibrated to the frequency of unconditional love, energized with the essence of creation becometh. Let it be so, and so it is. Inhale in love. Hold the breath of love. Exhale with love. And now hold the space as the love that you are. As you rest in that space, come back into the present moment with the rest of you as you feel ready.